So how do you want to start the interview?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Like that. Bit of mountain goat.
Oh, got a drinking problem.
You have? Spill more than you drink. I'm trying to get a beer sponsorship, so mountain goat. Pretty
Beautiful,
good beer.
lovely.
I think that's what it says. Very enjoyable beer, and they're right.
Yeah,
It's cold
they
too.
are. It's cold and it's very nice. I think they need another one called Old Goat.
Old
for you and me.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Hey, first things first. People need to know who you are and what you do. So, let them know.
I'm Matt, and I guess I am a writer. I've got a punk magazine called punctuationmag.com, and I've been in marketing for about 30 odd years.
Yeah, prior to that, you were kind of in the music industry.
I was
as
in
well.
the music business, so I left school at 16. I ran from school. I couldn't get away fast enough. There was a trail of dust behind me, and I started working as a T-boy in recording studios, and then very quickly went to become an assistant engineer, then a recording engineer,
Right.
and a record producer. And that was in the 80s and early 90s.
Cool. So, tea boy, you actually made tea.
I
Like
made
English breakfast.
English breakfast tea, and the job was called a gopher, because you would go for this and you would go for that.
Yeah.
Sweep the floors, clean the tape, set up the microphones, and all that sort of stuff. And then you learn on the job.
Yeah, fair enough. Imagine that today in today's world, an ad-on seek tea boy.
Yes.
This just wouldn't
It would be
exist.
a tea person.
Tea person. But even that, people do it, I guess, but everyone gets their own tea these days.
It was slave labour. It was very, very long hours. But what a dream job.
Yeah.
I was working with rock stars and pop stars, making them cups of tea.
Yeah.
But I was learning how to set up microphones,
Yeah.
learning how to mic up drum kits,
Yeah.
how to set up guitars, what mics to use on what guitar, how to get effects
Cool.
and that.
So
and
without
that
giving
sort
too
of
much away, did you ever have to put anything special in the tea?
thing. Never.
Okay, good.
Never.
That's good.
No.
Hey, look, this is about tattoos, not about the music industry. Although, there is often a connection between the two. And I've known you for a while, probably about 8 years, 10 years. 10 years.
At least 10
Gee,
years.
Shit, time
Yeah.
goes fast. We're old. Well, I am. I don't know about you. And you were a clean skin for as long as I knew you.
I was a clean skin until about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And when my children were growing up, I said to them, don't ever get tattoos. Tattoos are really bad. Clean skin is going to be the thing of the future because everyone's got tattoos.
Sure.
And I was saying that mainly because I didn't want them to get tattoos really young.
Right.
Because we were living in Coffs Harbour at the time, and I just knew, well, my biggest fear is that they would be 18-year-olds pushing prams, covered in tattoos, walking around Coffs Harbour.
Wow.
That was my
Wow.
biggest fear. So I told them that little fib, don't get tattoos.
Yeah.
But, once they're 18, 19, I can't stop them. Our eldest hasn't, she's 27.
Yeah.
She's clean,
Yeah.
and India, our youngest, she's got one tattoo.
Two?
Two tattoos.
She's got mum's writing, promise.
That's right.
And then she's got
Yeah.
this flying fish.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but anyway. the mum's handwriting's cool.
Yes.
So look, a late bloomer. Which was your first one?
This was my very first tattoo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it there, but it's two swallows, and here is an English oak leaf because I come from the UK. I was born in London.
We probably picked that up.
Yeah, and this thing here is olive branches, and that signifies Sonia, my wife's Italian heritage.
Yep.
And the significance about swallows is that they always return home,
Yeah.
which is what I like. And this sort of signifies our love. I got this done for our silver wedding anniversary.
Nice.
And
What number's silver?
25.
You don't look that old.
I know.
Probably feel it.
Incredible, isn't it? And because I wanted to do something that was different to celebrate our 25th.
Sure.
But also, I was driven by fear. getting my tattoos done.
Right.
And that fear is the fear of getting old and boring
Right.
and beige.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
You know, I just do. I'm not that sort of person.
Well, you'd have to change your haircut if you want to be old and beige.
I know. And but the haircut wasn't enough. I had to be even more outrageous.
And the earrings.
And the two earrings.
Two earrings. Oh, I can only see one from this side. Sorry, Matt.
And so I thought, I'm going to get a tattoo.
Nice.
And,
It's cheaper than a sports car.
Yes.
And a new wife.
And a
It's
new
much
wife.
cheaper than that.
much cheaper. And I'm probably going to get some more.
Cool.
They're addictive. So next came this one here, Saraswati.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So Saraswati is a Hindu goddess. She is the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, music and the arts. And this tattoo embodies really the three most important women in my life.
Right.
One being my wife, Sonia. Here she is as the goddess, and she's the goddess who sort of anchors my life.
Yep.
She's like the rock in my life. And she gave me two beautiful daughters. And Saraswati's got two sets of arms. So eldest Jasmine is a writer. So I don't know if you can pick it up here,
Yeah,
but
the pen there.
Saraswati's got a pen.
Yep.
And in her other arm down here, she's got a book, and that signifies Jasmine,
Yep.
who is a writer. Our youngest, India, is a musician. And here you've got Saraswati playing a mala. It's like a sitar. Sitar. And India is the musician. So this embodies my three girls.
Cool. That's very cool.
That's why I've got that. So this is really important to me.
Okay.
Because that is family
Yeah,
and love.
yeah. It's significant. It's not just a pretty picture, although it is quite nice.
Yes, yeah.
You know, the artist has done a really good job, but it's got deeper meaning than that.
And I think that's the thing about tattoos, you've really got to think about them.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought for 55 years,
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
I got this first tattoo.
Yeah,
But, you know, I'm glad I didn't get a tattoo at 18.
Yeah.
You know, goodness knows what I...
Well, funny you say
would
that,
have
because in
got.
episode 1, I interviewed a young fella, Charlie Gates,
Yeah.
and he's got a tattoo on this arm, around about here, of a shark eating a woman and her knickers around her ankles. And he got that at 18. He went in, and you know they have flashcards on the wall.
Yeah.
He's like, I want that one. And now he goes, I regret it.
Yes,
Like, it's my
yeah.
least favourite tattoo. So, you know, that's an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And he was quite open in divulging that. You're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you need to have a little bit more life experience.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I should think about what I'm going to get.
Absolutely. I think it's really important. You know, I think that, you know, some people, you know, they've probably got, I don't know, Pokemon
Yeah.
or a Harry Potter thing. And they're probably,
The Game Boy.
yeah, really regret that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And when they're older, when they're in their 40s, people go, what's that?
Yeah.
Because what's Game Boy?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Tell me about the two swallows, because they're like, that's more of a traditional tattoo.
That's more of a traditional tattoo, and it was very out there to get them inked on my hands. Now, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone younger,
Yeah.
getting ink on your
Yeah.
hands, because it could be career ending.
Yeah.
It's still, tattoos aren't as taboo as they used
Sure.
to be.
Yeah.
But if you've got them on your neck, on your face, on your hands, there's certain jobs you will not be able to get
Yeah.
if you've got them.
It's becoming more normalised.
It is
there
becoming
are-
more
There are
normalised,
some
but-
people that, no, we don't want that.
No, exactly. So think very carefully before you get them on your hands.
Okay.
I got them because I'm an old bugger and I
Yeah.
don't care anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And I work for myself, and
Yeah.
you know, I can't sack myself.
Okay. So you said before they're addictive, which is also a previous sitter has mentioned that it's addictive. What's next then?
Not sure.
Okay.
I've had some ideas,
Yep.
but again, I'm in no real rush.
Yeah.
I've thought of a few, and I've sat with them for a while, and I thought, no.
No, not there. All
No.
right. Well,
But it's got to have a significance
Sure.
like that. It's got to have real meaning.
yeah, okay. I get that. You're not just going to walk past a tattoo parlour and go, oh, I'll just pop in and get something thrown on my arm,
Yeah,
or my neck,
no.
or on my back, or my chest, or wherever. So, look, I'm a clean skin. I've never had a tattoo, never even thought about getting one. But through this project, I'm asking one last question of everyone who sits. What should I get? Now, you've known me for 10 years. What do you think would be an appropriate tattoo for Brett to get as his first tattoo?
I think you should go The whole hog.
The whole hog.
The whole hog.
Ooh.
And I actually think that maybe you should get a tattoo of my face.
Your
on
face?
On your right buttock. I think that would be amazing.
The bonus is no one would ever see it.
Yeah. Well, when you're drunk, you can show people.
I could. I've given up mooning people, so that's something I used to do when I was younger. I'll take that on notice.
Right.
I'm not going to say no straight away. I'll have to sit with that and think about it.
Yeah. Well, I could probably do it for you. You know, that's the other thing. Because I think the whole, you know, this rebellion thing. You know, just don't go to a proper tattoo artist.
Right. I think I need more than one beer to get me to that point of
Yes,
getting your
yeah.
face on my arse.
Yes, you would.
Hey mate, thanks for coming
No
in and
worries.
sitting. Pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to sit and chat.
And cheers.
And especially to have
Mountain Goat.
Mountain Goat beer.
Very enjoyable beer.
Yum, yum.
If you're listening, case over here would be great.
Yeah. All right,
Thanks, mate.
beautiful. Thanks a lot.
Super Hulk